This is Mama Brooke. I'm going to make spanakopita here today, spinach pie. Now, the last time I made it as a sheet, and then I just cut it into squares. This time I'm going to do like kind of like a little triangle, and I like to put some of the phyllo pastry on top because it's crunchy, because I'm going to make it as a meal. So I'll make a square or a triangle, and then I'm going to freeze these. But I'll show you one cooked for sure. And they turn out really, really nice and fluffy. Now, I use butter, not oil. You can use oil if you choose to, but I don't. And I don't make my phyllo pastry. I buy it. I defrosted it last night. Also, this is not the Greek method. This is my method to making it. So follow along, and I'll tell you exactly how I do this. So I'm all set up. I'm just got to put the camera down so I can show you. So here we go. Here's my spinach. Now, this morning I didn't have enough fresh spinach because I've been eating it the last few days in salads. So I used a half a pack or a pack fresh and a pack frozen spinach. So I like 2 packs of spinach when I make this because I make enough to make it and freeze it. So what you would do if it's frozen is you have to defrost it, drain it, and then squeeze all that water out. But it doesn't matter, it'll turn out good either way, okay? Now, I add 1 fresh egg. I just put it right in the bowl. I add, I love lemon, so I add a bunch of lemon in here, like a half even. And I'm sure the Greeks don't do it this way. Now, oh, I thought I got all the lemon seeds, now I gotta pick one of them out. Oh no, there's more than one, there's 2 or 3. Pardon my fingers, I did wash my hands, guys. I'm gonna do this all with my hands, so you'll see. I can't get that little lemon seed. There we go. Now, I do just about a quarter, maybe not even like that much salt. Okay, a quarter. And I do about the same for the pepper because I am a pepper girl. So I might even do a little extra on the pepper. So that's for that. Now, I add dill to mine. I know the Greeks can use dandelions and all the rest of it, but I'm not going out to my yard to pick my weeds. So I add about a quarter of that to that as well. I could add some oregano, but I'm not going to this time. Now, something else I like to do, I like to add a little bit of nutmeg. It just kind of brings those flavors together, so I just grate a little bit in there. You don't have to do this step. I just like this step. Okay, so isn't that the cutest little grater? I've had it for years. Also, something else I like to do is put a little bit of the rind in. So I just take my rinder and I take some of that rind off that lemon. I just try to use it all up. I love lemon in everything, so I'm more of a savory girl than I am a sweet girl. But I do both. Okay, that's about good. You don't need a lot. Lemon rind goes a long ways, actually. Now, you could just squeeze this lemon if you want in your hands like that and catch the seeds, but I thought I got them all out, so I'll just add a little extra lemon juice. It's not going to hurt anything. There we go. Oh, yeah, so I could drop the seed in there. So you might find a seed or 2 in mine. There it is. I found it. You could plant that, you know. Now, I broke up a pack of feta cheese. I like to buy it in the rind, and I like to buy the Greek feta cheese. Now, I'm lucky enough that I have Greek Town here, and you can buy all this. And I like a full fat ricotta. So I'm just going to drain some of that water out, because I did already, the brine. And I put a full fat ricotta in here. Now, I just mix all this together with my hands. As you can see, it turns out just fine doing this. Now, I have my phyllo pastry sitting on the side here with a damp towel, and I melted down some butter already, so I could do this for you guys. I'll show you how to do this. Very simple recipe. It turns out amazing. It's great for parties if you want to make them really small, like bite size, you can do that. I'm today not going to do that. I'm actually going to make them as a meal size. Because for me, as a single person, you just pop them in the freezer after you make them. You don't cook them first. And then you can actually pull one out you know, that day, throw it in the fridge, and then I just like to enjoy that for dinner. Now, you can make, if you're having a party or a family and you want to have a protein with it, you can definitely do some kebabs with it. And I'll show you that on another day. And I got a really good cheat for that one. Again, the Greeks aren't watching me, I hope. No, I'm just kidding. I actually lived in Greektown for a long time, and they're very lovely people. I learned a lot from them. And then I just took it, as I do with everything that I cook. I simplified it. So that's all ready now. It's all stirred in. You can use a spoon if you don't want to use your hand. I'm just one that gets right in there. I don't usually measure anything at any time for anybody, but today I thought I'd be a little nicer and do that. Now, I'm just going to throw this in the sink. Get rid of my mess here. Move my pepper over so I don't spill it. And I might even throw a little more dill in here. If I had fresh dill, well, I do have it, but it's not. I'm growing it and it's not quite ready. So that's how your mixture's going to look. That's your filling for your spanakopita. Now that's very basic recipe. So I'm just going to rinse my hands off. Now, have you guys liked and subscribed yet? I've been trying to upload videos. I'm on this is my third one. I'm very new at this. Okay, I have so much to learn here. I was videotaping and I had a call come in, and then the video went off. So I have a lot to learn. I got to learn to shut that off, I guess. Maybe once I get a camera. So this is my phyllo pastry here. I had a damp cloth on it. And now I'm going to put some butter on it. Now I just heat this up really slowly on the stove, melt a little bit of butter. Now I do probably for this whole batch, I do about a half a pound of butter. So I just butter up the sheet there, and then I take another sheet and I try to just get one. It's hard sometimes because they're very thin. Phyllo pastry is very thin. And I'm trying just to grab one. Now, this method here, I can do it lots of different ways. So this one I'm going to do, I put the filling in the corner here. And I do like a little cupful, like a handful like that. And then I add a little butter to the sides just to make it stick, guys. So all I'm doing is trying to get it to stick. And then I make a triangle out of this. Now this one I'm making is like for a meal. So this is going to be a hearty one. And I just fold it over like that. And I pat it down a little bit. Then I seal the sides. And then I fold it again. So I just made a little triangle, right? Now this here, I take it and flip it around. And I open it up a few sheets. I have like 3 sheets here. And I make a little rosette on the top. And it crisps up and it's so nice. Now I sprinkle some sea salt on that before I cook it. So now the sides are all firm and all sealed up. Now I just put that on my cookie sheet. I'm going to make it a few different ways so you guys can see. You can make them really small and make little bite-sized ones for parties, that kind of stuff. I'll make another one here so you can watch me. These are so good. Like, they're so good. So I just took the sheet of phyllo pastry and I put it in half. So what I'm going to do for this one is I'm going to make like a little log. And I'm going to put it along the side here. You can do this in like lay a bunch of sheets out like side by side and do this. And it'd be great. It'd just be a ring. And then you can cut it up. Sometimes I do big sheets of it and I make it in a tray and then I just cut them. But these ones I'm making more for personal use. So I'm going to freeze them as personal use. So this, what I'm doing here is I'm just taking actually a little maybe too much on this side. Let's take it out. And I roll it all up. When I get to the end here, add a little more butter. Ooh, you know, I love that butter. Everything's better with butter. And you just do that. Now you seal it sort of. Now you just take your end and you make a little pinwheel. So you turn it in. You got to be careful that it doesn't break because phyllo pastry is very delicate. And there. So now you have a little pinwheel. They can be lovely too. That's meal size. If you have like, say, some souvlaki on the side or whatever. The bigger ones I do as a full meal. I just eat that sometime with maybe some greens or something. So that's really nice. Now I'll do one more because I like to make the rosettes on the top and make it all crunchy. I'm a big phyllo girl. I really love the taste of it. Some people are, different kind of pastries. I'm not a huge pastry girl, but I do like, that was my fridge making that noise. I do like, I really like pastry. And definitely phyllo pastry is very light. So here we go again. Now, there's my butter on the side. I'm going to put a little bit extra in there. There, I'm sealing it up like an envelope. Wipe that down. Again, fold over. So you're just making a triangle and fold over again. Now, I back fold on this one, like I showed you last time. And then I just crunch the top up and make a little rosette. Or you can just go this way and just cover it and seal it like that. Okay, if I was to do that, I would like to squish my filling in there a little bit better. There we go. What I'm going to do to that one is take a half a sheet of phyllo, and I'm going to saturate it in some butter, because everything's butter with butter. So all I do is dip it in the butter, and see it's on the top there, and I just kind of make a little rosette, and I set it on top. Now this is how my daughter and I like to eat them. And once this is baked up, they're quite cute. So that'll get all really crunchy in there. So that's how I make my spanakopita. I'll show you once it's baked. Thank you. Like and subscribe, please.